like skills, sending them overseas to go and learn this type of thing, and then they go back to Sierra Leone and share their ideas and structuring the leagues. Another area of football management, obviously, very, very important. You have to also look at the important business aspect of things as a whole. Does any of the club have a budget for the entire season? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think a quick answer to that will be they are the league has set a set of has put together a set of parameters that the clubs have to meet, and then they will issue them what you call some seed funding to help them start the season. And so there's a budget for them, but they have to meet certain preconditions before they get those monies. And outside of that, definitely going forward, there's an opportunity for them all to to generate funding. But like you say, you have to know these things, or you have to reach out and ask people out there like yourself, like myself, to advise, to talk about these things. For me personally, I don't just report the news. I don't just write stories about an athlete performing this. I know the business inside out. I know the business aspect of sports. It's not just about going to a match and reporting the match. Yes, I can go to a match and report the match. I can hold my own on that. The reality also is that I'm experienced in the business. I know the intricacies of the inside and out of that, and so that's the reason why the other day on your social media page, when you posted about the issue, I talked about the intricacies of sponsorship in Africa, and also of the lack of proper media structures in ensuring that these leagues are positioned to empower themselves financially going forward with those things. So yeah. So just a quick answer to that about the monies. Yeah, they do have funds available to them, but they will have to earn it, and definitely they will have to find a way to grow their own funding base as well.
And yeah. Basically, I assume the money that the government gave them, that's where the funds will come from. That goes to the clubs.
That's correct.
Yeah, but the question I was asking basically is, have all the clubs created a budget about what they need for their own club for the season, and how much of their budget will be covered by the funds that they will get from the league, and how much they will need to raise on their own. Basically, the league is like a 3-month league. I don't know if that how it's always been, but I was kind of surprised that the league is this short. I was very young when I was following the league, going to stadium and watching games, so I don't remember exactly if that's how it's been all this while. But it's a very short league. So basically, between now to the end, I think the league ends, I think in April or so, from the schedule that I saw that was published today. So basically, you will expect that the club should know their expenses. Their projected expenses for now, and what they need, what they're getting from the government, which they already know, and try to figure out a way to raise the rest of the money instead of just spending money as it comes, or paying for things as they come along. But again, all of these can help with proper training. They need to be trained. I understand we all want, the people back home, everyone wants to do the right thing. But obviously, the lack of knowledge is there as well, and you cannot really blame people for lack of knowledge. But you can actually blame the people in leadership positions to not do their research and find the right people. Look at you; you've been in sport broadcasting for years and years and years, and you have this expertise in developing websites and stuff like that. It's their job to be able to find someone like you to help them in those areas. So basically, that's my main concern. Is not the individual clubs or the people that are working back home in football as a whole. It's the head. I think they should invest their time more in research and finding the right people to help. If you, in the case of me, the drawback I get from a lot of people, the pushback I get a lot from a lot of people, they say, you're just in America, things are easy for you. If you were Sierra Leone, you wouldn't achieve.
Yeah, I get that too sometimes. Yes.
Why you just talking? Why would you come and change things? But it's not that easy. Me going to Sierra Leone, even if I have millions of dollars to spend in football in Sierra Leone, I can build my own stadium. I can do whatever I can do with money.
Right.
But if you're not in leadership position, nothing is going to change.
No.
Even the investments you make.
Yeah.
Even the investments you make will actually be a waste of money. And
Well,
I'm very young.
Well, I put it this way, there are people who know definitely. I know there are people within the system that definitely know who've been out here within the government, within certain levels, certain quarters, that have seen the way things run out here, and they know, obviously, and I will say this in confidence. I know some of these individuals personally, but how much of a free hand do they have to be able to to reach out and say, okay, well, let's get this person to help out with this, and let's get that person to help out with that. Most times, it's not their call or final call to say, well, they can suggest, they can say, hey, this person or that person, but it depends on the circumstances. Now, the issue with as far as growing the game to reach its maximum potential. Like I say, this is going to be a gradual, slow setup. To get to that stage. The knowledge base and the apathy towards people coming from outside saying, "Oh, you're from over there." For me, I always tell people, it don't matter if you are in Timbuktu, whatever part of the world you are. The reality is, sports is universal. It's a universal language. It don't matter what you do. When you run, you run. If you're running on the ground, you're running in Freetown, you're going to be running the same way when you reach Spain. When you reach Italy, it's the same thing. When you kick the ball, it's the same ball that you're going to kick in China, the same ball you're going to kick in Japan. So nothing really changes. They just have to be open-minded to accept the reality that, yes, building systems and structures in place to grow the game, to develop it, to get it to the next level, has to be done right and to incorporate the right people. Now, we know there are what I call vultures on the sidelines, people who got no business in sports. They're just in there for the money, okay? People who got no business in sports, who will come in to corrupt things and come in to mess things over, because for them it's about their bottom line, it's about their pocket. They don't love sports, because you have to love sports to actually serve it well, And if you don't, then definitely these are the people who will cause problems down the line. Lack of proper, not putting the right structures in place, lack of proper motivation to push things forward, put the right structures in place. And when I say this, I mean this to the bottom of my heart, because I've seen it time and again, and how this has caused problems across the world and across Africa as a whole, and in Sierra Leone as we talk. Okay, so these are the individuals we have to be cautious of right now. The ones who were seeing the start of this league, and they don't see the development of the game. They don't see putting systems and structures in place. All they see is dollar signs or money. That's all they see. They see opportunity to exploit. That's all they see. And that's the scary part about this. So if things are going to be done and done right, the league itself and the sports ministry and the government have to have it within themselves to have their wherewithal to say, okay, look, let's look out there who are part of what we do. I thank you for saying what you said about me, and I'm not saying this out of ego or anything, but I know what it takes, and it's not a brag. I know what it takes. I know what it means. I know the gradual pace that has to be used to develop and build a system, and not just a system, to actually let sports as an entity become something cultural within the nation, within the people, from the school level on up, so but it's easier said than done. I can say what I say all day long and it won't matter. Bottom line, at the end of the day, I can only offer my advice when it's when asked for, but anyway, so Kendall, you're doing well with your academy here in America, and you've done quite a bit with your academy. You went on far as acquiring an Adidas sponsorship with them. Tell us about the current state of your academy, if you don't mind.
Well, basically, Champions United is a small club compared to clubs that have been around for a long time. When I started Champions, well, let's put it this way. About sometime 11 years ago, 10 years ago, I lost my job. I was working in a corporate law firm during the 2009 financial crisis.
Mm-hmm.
My law firm went out of business, and I lost my job.
Mm-hmm.
So during the time that I was in between jobs, I reached out to one of my college coaches that I want to come and just play with the guys that are in the team. So basically just to keep myself engaged, just to exercise. And he was like, sure. So I went in there, and I asked him. It just occurred to me. I was like, his name was Steve. I said, Steve, how can I become a coach? Then he said, oh, we have a beginner's coaching course that we're hosting maybe like a couple of weekends after that time. When I asked him, it was already late to actually register for the course. This was something like a Wednesday, and the course was like 2 Saturdays after that Wednesday, but the registration had already closed. But through him, I was able to get in that course, and the rest was history. But I started coaching immediately after that course, and I continued to take the different beginners courses. And after about 3 years or so of coaching for various clubs, maybe 4 years, I started my own team. At the time, I did not. I really did not have the intention or plan to actually make it like a club that the way it is now. I just started my own independent team. After maybe about 2 years into that, and I started adding. I was adding teams every year, and I decided to register it as an actual club, and since then we've grown exponentially over the years. We have basically teams from ages between 7 all the way to high school now to 16. Each year I'm going 1 more year. So, for example, The seasons usually during the school year. Season starts in August and